Now, one Pitino with a win. Now we'll check out how Daddy Pitino did at Providence, taking on a team that last knocked off the Red Storm before winning 10 straight. Mash, it was all St. John's early.
All St. John's early. Providence was throwing it all over the gym in the first 5 minutes, and St. John's had the ability to get in transition and make plays.
Well, check out this. Providence is up 1. You got Bryce Hopkins, who last played at Providence. Ooh, a hard foul.
Goodness.
Duncan Powell takes a hard foul, then Greg, all hell breaks loose.
Yeah, this is just unfortunate to have transpire. Listen, emotions are running high, but folks, this is a 1-point game. You cannot lose control of your emotions in a scenario like that where you've got a chance to pull off the upset. That is just an unfortunate incident, and boy, they're going to be prices to pay for both teams.
You have 4 St. John's players gone, 2 Providence players gone. Jalen Sellers, he's not happy. Once again, Providence is winning at this point, and then, Coach, it was the Dylan Darling show after that.
Boy, after that, I mean, he knocks down 3 balls. He gets every 50-50 ball. He did not let the emotions affect his game. He had to go out there and win their 11th game in a row in the Big East. It was all Dylan Darling.
Now, check out this. Ejiofor gets pushed by Jameer Jones, and that's an easy call for the ref, Mash.
Yeah, definitely an easy call for the ref. I think the freshman was a little bit out of character. Emotions got ahead of him. Not a great play.
Johnnies end up winning. They were 7.5-point favorite. They cover, and Andy Katz gets a chance to talk with Rick Pitino post-game.
Well, Rick, that was unbelievably wild. You guys found a way to win that. First, your assessment of what happened with the brawl with Bryce Hopkins and even the rough play after that.
Well, I think everybody saw what happened, so I'm not going to cast any aspersions to anybody, but you saw what happened. We play hard. Obviously, I was going to have to put you in the game. They took away my whole front court. So, but on the other end, they got to protect guys from being punched, too. So, look, a hard-fought game, proud of our guys. To come back with 4 guards, really special.
We talked before the game. I mean, it had been out there about Bryce returning here. How concerned were you for what was going to happen out there on the floor?
Listen, Bryce is mentally tough. He saw Ed Cooley go through it here. It's a tough crowd. I coached here. It's a tough crowd. But we're all about just win the game. Win the game. That's the most important thing. Bryce came away with a victory. If he would have came away with a loss, it would have been difficult. But he's all smiles in the locker room right now because we came away with a victory.
I think that there's absolutely a time to have hard fouls. There's a time to have hard fouls through a guy's arm. You never want to hit one in the head intentionally, obviously. I didn't think that was a time for a hard foul. I thought he could have just ran harder and got in front of him and had a good legal play, honestly. I thought if he ran harder, I thought he could have got in front of him and just guarded him. He actually blocked the ball clean, but then he came through his face after.
And the Big East is obviously going to review that. What do you hope that they will do out of this?
I don't care. The Big East, I'm not happy with a lot of things, but that's not my call.
All right. Appreciate it, Rick.
Thanks.
Coach Pitino obviously not happy after the game. That was a complete mess. There was a 19-minute delay. 6 players were ejected. And, Coach, when you look at this long-term, I saw your tweet. You think there should be even grander consequences?
Yeah, I just don't think that that was a hard foul. That was a vicious, dirty play. And, if I'm coaching Providence's team, if I'm the head coach, I got to make a decision on whether I want to represent that. I hope people recognize my team's played hard. They played physical. We played to the end of the whistle. But that was it. And then, for Jones to push him late like that, he pushed Zuby, Ejiofor. That's the Big East Player of the Year. I was impressed by how St. John's handled the moment. They didn't panic. They didn't participate. That could have been a lot worse. I thought the officials also did an outstanding job. Continue to let that game play out. But, Rick Pitino and Bryce Hopkins returning back to Providence, there's emotions. It's a big game. But Duncan did not handle it very well at all.
You look at the emotions of the game, but I think for me, what I've learned about Coach Pitino and St. John's is really, if I played on that team, I would love to have Dylan Darling as a teammate. He showed up in the biggest moment after the controversy or after the altercation and really was mentally tough and played extremely well. 23 points, 8 rebounds, key steals, key possessions where he got a jump ball was intense. I always look at how players respond, and he was that one player that responded. I would say all of them responded well, but Dylan Darling really stuck out to me.
Yeah, Mash and Coach kind of touched upon the incident. Big picture, though, for me, you look at this St. John's team. They're playing the best basketball they played all season long. They've found their mojo. The question is going to be, can they defend the three as well as they did in this game? And can they make enough threes if you want to go on a long run? And if you're Providence, Providence arguably has more talent than St. John's. But that talent is not cohesive.
Offensive talent,
and it's
I
not
get you.
playing
Shooting
together.
talent, yeah.
Well, they have basketball talent, but they've got to become a team. Right. And I said that was a group that was kind of playing for themselves and not necessarily for the school.